Good morning everyone. Don't I look great? I've just woken up, it's my day off. If you watched my previous video, you've probably seen that I've been on a series of night shifts, and as a result I've been given some 0 days, which are days off during the week to make up for the extra hours that we've done on these on-call days. It's a really dark and gloomy day today, but I've woken up early because I'm gonna head down to central London to see one of my uni friends who's had a baby, so I'm really excited to see them because I haven't seen her for a while now. It's such a shame when life gets really busy and you just lose contact with people that you used to be really close with. So I'm really looking forward to seeing her. I'm going to put some dry shampoo in my hair because my hair has seen better days, but because we're going to go to Badminton later on today and I'm going to have a shower after that, I don't want to have a shower again now, if that's what makes sense. Because otherwise my skin just really dries out. So I'm going to manage with some dry shampoo. I need to get dressed, need to get some makeup on, I need to have a breakfast, and yeah, I thought I'd bring you along with me to show you what I do on my day off. I've already got my face creams on, hence why I'm a bit shiny, just waiting for them to sort of absorb. I can't remember who recommended this to me, but for dry shampoo I use the Batiste, but the one that has like a hint of colour. So whenever I used to use these, I would get like this whitish tinge to my roots, and it would just take extra time to make you look decent. But because this is already sort of a brown colour, it is not obvious in your hair. So I'll show you what I'm wearing. I made a trip to Primark the other day and I was really in love with the collection by Stacey Solomon that was in stock, and this is one of the dresses in her collection. So I'm just wearing some black tights and a sort of black jumper underneath. Sorry about the lighting, guys. I'm just going to do my makeup. Thought I'd give you a little life update. So I was doing some night shifts last week, like I said, and I've been off this whole week. I've basically just been catching up with people, mainly my husband, because believe it or not, I didn't see him very much when I was on my shifts, because I used to leave the house at 7. No, he used to come home at 7 and I used to leave the house at 7:30, and then by the time I came home in the morning to come back to sleep, he would have gone for work. So caught up with him, spent some time together over the weekend, and then just catching up with my friends and stuff. Had a few like house dilemmas. So there was a gas leak in our house, and thankfully we noticed, because so there's a cabinet downstairs that has the boiler in, and every time I used to open it to get some dishwasher stuff in, because that's where I store it, I noticed that there was a smell of gas, and we just thought, okay, this is a bit funny because we had this like boiler service not so long ago and it's brand new, but like, why does it smell like this? And we thought maybe it was like the dishwasher stuff and things like that. So anyways, we put it off for like a couple of days, and then me and my husband was like, you know, I think it's better to be safe than sorry, let's get somebody to come and have a look. And then so we got the gas guy to come and have a look, and he was like, yes, there's a leak. And I was like, is this dangerous? Like, am I being dramatic? Like, you know? And he was like, well, potentially, because say if you hadn't been home for a month, and the gas inside built up, and then you came home and turned on one of your lights and everything just sparked off. So I was a bit freaked out about that, but luckily it's all sorted, which means for the rest of my life I'm probably going to be sniffing that boiler cabinet to see if it smells of gas. Anyways, and then we have some flat roofs on the top of our house, and they seem to be leaking a little bit, so we need to get them sorted out before it's like full-blown winter. We've got the roofing people over to do that as well. Luckily the next door neighbours are getting theirs done too, so we're not causing them any inconvenience with all the noise. And I'm just trying to focus mainly on self-care this week. So for the first time in a year, I went to get a facial yesterday, which was really nice and relaxing, until she started to do extractions on my nose and my face, and I was literally like crying. I had tears coming down my eyes because it was so painful, and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry, it's because you've got really tight pores on your nose and I kind of have to squeeze a bit harder to get everything out. And I was like thinking to myself, okay, fine, like get all the blackheads out, but I've got a meeting to go to this afternoon and I don't want a Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer nose after this facial. So I was like really worried that I was going to get off that table and my nose was going to be like double the size. But actually it was fine. Considering all the squeezing that she did, not very much happened. It was a little bit pink, but I mean, it faded away after like 20 minutes. So I was happy. My nose is all smooth, at least for the next week before it all builds up again. But I am going to try and make a habit of it because I think skincare especially is just really important. And for me, when my skin feels good, I just feel like I'm looking after myself, more than like having my hair done. Obviously, like, I don't give a shit about my hair, as you can see. Well, I do, but not as much as my face. So yeah, I got that done. And I think I'm going to go on to a course soon as well, for minor surgery. So doing things like mole removals and identifying skin lesions, which I find very exciting. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I've just booked some study leave off for that actually from my rota coordinator. So that's going to happen, I think, by the end of November. So I'm looking forward to that too. Anyways, I better finish off my makeup because the lighting here isn't great for you and I'm going to be late. So I'll catch up with you in a bit. Oh my God, guys, it's so dark. I'm in my kitchen and it's only like, what, not even 9 AM. I'm going to have to turn my lights on. Sorry about that. I'll show you my fridge actually. So I mean, it's not anything like, it's not an original idea, but we collect fridge magnets from the countries that we visit. So they're all here and we've just got some pictures of us as well from like various events. This is from one of my friend's weddings from medical school. This is also from that same event. It's one of the Polaroids. Ooh, it's falling off. No. Yeah, this is also from another wedding, and this is us from Winter Wonderland from like, I don't know, like 5-6 years ago. I look like really different. Anyways, are you ready for the most nutritious breakfast you've ever seen? Ta-da! I really don't care about having nutritious breakfast this morning. I want to treat myself because I generally eat quite healthy otherwise, and I feel like in between you can dot a little things that you like eating to reward yourself for all the good stuff that you've been doing. So I like to do that by eating my favourite cereal, Crave. If you haven't tried it, actually do. I used to always like buy them when they're on offer, but I like them so much now I just buy them at full price because who cares? So I'm gonna have that now and then pack my bag. I need to put a reminder so I don't forget my present. Imagine I go there and I've forgotten the present. Anyways, so let me have my breakfast. I did contemplate if I should take my umbrella or not, but good thing I did because it's chucking down with rain at the moment, and I've got my big one, so my calorie jacket is safe. I've just finished off seeing my friend and it was a really lovely catch up. Saw her baby, it was just so cute and it makes me a bit broody, but she told me some horror stories about her pregnancy, so maybe not just yet. I thought whilst I'm in central London, I might as well go see my husband at work. I'm just heading back to the station to catch up with him now, maybe for some coffee. Walking home now. I had some coffee with my husband and I think I'm going to leave the chatty bit to when I go home because cars are going past and it's quite rainy, so I don't think you can even hear me, but such an idiot. Wow, I just got sprayed by a van. He had plenty of room to just drive on the other side of the road and he's literally sprayed my whole freaking leg. Amazing. Why are people so annoying today? I swear, that guy who ran over the puddle with his van and drenched me with some dirty rainwater. I really hope someone drenches you the exact same way and even worse today, and you get a bit of a taste of your own medicine. Anyways, another really annoying thing which seems to be happening today is this lady that so you know that I met my husband during his lunch break, and then we went to Pret for a cup of coffee because I wasn't hungry and he'd eaten his lunch in the office, so we had like 40 minutes. So we're like, let's grab a coffee, spend some time together before I go to M&S, get some cheese to make dinner, and then I can go home. So basically it was like jam packed. There was like no space. There was like this long table where like lots of people were sitting, and I went up to the table and this girl basically had like a jacket and stuff on the stool next to her, but it was on the corner. So I was like, if I sit there and then Sadal can like pull up a chair just on the side, we can just sit on the corner. And then I go up to her and I'm like, oh, hi, excuse me, is this yours? Because I'm thinking if it's not yours and it's somebody else's and that's taken and I'm gonna go elsewhere. And she was like listening to a video, like on her headphones. So she was like, so she paused it and she was just like, grabbed the jacket, just put it on her lap and then just like listened to her video again. And I was like, what is your problem? Like, why are you rolling your eyes at me? All I asked you was, is this seat free? Like, you don't need to give me attitude. And plus I was like nice about it, like, and it's your fault for taking up the stupid seat with your coat anyway, and I'm being nice about it here. Why do you just have to be a bitch about it? Anyway, so she just like really pissed me off. But then at the same time, like I was just about to sit down and then there was this man with his son. He was like, oh, come and sit here, like we're just about to get up. And I was like, thank you so much. I was like, thank you. Like, I was like, that's how it should be. I just don't understand these people in central London sometimes. Like, I've been in central London as well. I've studied like at UCL for 8 years, so I know the hustle and bustle of the city. And no need to give freaking attitude like that, because it's just really irritating. And, you know, if you're so bothered about people sitting next to you, then don't come into Pret. Anyway, rant over. I am going to get changed. I've taken off my tights actually because they were just dirty with rainwater, but I'm going to get into some comfy clothes, take off my makeup because we're going to badminton later on this evening and I don't like to do exercise with makeup on. The maximum I can just have is mascara, but I don't like having foundation on because when you get all sweaty and your pores are open, I just feel they get contaminated with the makeup, and I've just had a facial, so I want to keep my face the way it is for a little longer. And then what time is it? It's about 3, so if I start making dinner in about a couple of hours, that should be enough. But I need to, I don't know if I should, but I need to basically go and take my ASOS order back to the shop because everything I brought was a bit like meh. So, and after I did the massive clean out of my wardrobe, I don't know if you've seen on my Instagram, I've just been a bit like, do I like this? Do I love it, and am I going to wear it often? And if the answer is no, it doesn't have space in my wardrobe for that, and I'm not willing to spend money or take up my valuable wardrobe space for something I do not want. So I'll show you a bit about what I mean and why I don't really like these pieces. They were all really nice when I ordered them, but I don't know if this is the thing with ASOS. They all look so great, and then I try them on and they're just a bit like, so maybe it's just me and it's not ASOS, who knows? But let me show you. Let me show you about these pieces and what I don't like about them. The first thing is this skirt. It looked like really nice on the model. It had this belt and everything. I don't know where it's from. It's from Stradivarius. I'd never know how to say it. Anyways, and it looked really nice on the model, but I don't know if it's because I've got like a fat ass or something, but this was like so short on me and I can't wear it to work and it's not professional. So that has to go back. Next, I bought this polo neck, and this is exactly sort of what I wanted. But on the picture, it showed it as like a whitish, creamy, off-white colour, which is exactly what I wanted because I didn't want that like crisp white sort of top. I wanted it to be a bit like off-white. And then it comes, and then it's just like this weird like yellowy browny colour which doesn't go with any of my clothes upstairs, so that's going back. And then I've basically seen these jackets everywhere. It's like these, it's like that teddy bear material. I think they're called the Borg Jacket. So I saw this pink one and I thought it looked really nice, and it was a bit different to all these sort of creamy beiges that were out on the market. So I brought it. It's from Boohoo. But then I think it's my complexion and my skin tone. It just doesn't really contrast enough for it to look nice. And because I paid £40 for it, I thought, I mean, if I don't really like it, then what's the point? I'd rather spend that money on something I'm gonna like enjoy wearing. So that's going back. This is something I was a bit confused about actually, because I don't know, I kind of like it, but I don't like it enough to keep it. It's a top by Collection Pimki, I don't know what that is, but on the model online it was more like a burgundy color, and it came and it's more like this brick tone, but it has this like double button front, so it doesn't look too bad. But basically this is the mindset that I've gone into. This item is really nice on its own, but it doesn't really go with anything I have in my wardrobe, so I'll have to reshop to buy things that will suit this. For that reason, because I'm not 100% about it anyway, that's going to go back too. That's it guys, 5 items I ordered. I quite loved when I ordered them. I feel like Sadal jinxed this, and we should all blame Sadal. Because when I was ordering these on ASOS, he was like, you should wait for Black Friday, you know, ASOS always have like 20% discounts here and there. Why did you order it like without waiting for like a sale? And I was like, you know what, whenever I wait for a sale, the things I want are never in stock, so I'm just going to go for it and buy what I like. And all of the items I'm sending back. So thanks Sadal. Taken my makeup off. I've just got into my comfy clothes, and I don't know if anybody else does this, but when I'm at home I wear Sadal stuff, so like Sadal's dressing gown, Sadal's slippers, and for no particular reason at all other than the fact that I just fancy a change and I like to wear somebody else's stuff sometimes. I was going to go out to take my ASOS order back. I've packaged it all, so it is ready, but I don't fancy going back out in the rain, to be honest. I've had quite a few, I think I've had a good time in the rain today, especially with that van driver. Anyways, so I thought, whilst I'm waiting for it to be sort of late-ish enough to make dinner, why don't I do something that I've been procrastinating about for the past 18 months? And shall I show you what that is? So basically, you guys must have seen with my house tour video and just generally in the backgrounds of all my video that we have this like little photo corner. This is a photo from our wedding, and this is photo from our wedding, and basically this is our photo from our first year anniversary, holding up this photo, and then with our second year anniversary we've got a photo with this, so I basically need to get that printed as well. But these flowers, these boxes are from IKEA, so they're like, they've got this space within them so you can put things in there. And what I've done is I've dried up my flowers from my engagement and my wedding, and I've popped these in the boxes, but as you can see it has like a little insert for photos, so I need to get them printed. And I've also got this photo frame that was gifted to me from a friend that needs a photo, and like I said, I need to have the photo of us holding this printed to put up here. So I don't think I have any excuses, and I have to do that today. Finally doing this, guys, after a year and a half of being in this house. My sad looking photo frames will no longer be empty.
What? What are you doing here? Why do you always record me when I'm doing something?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to show people that you actually do something around the house.
Like everyone from the video is gonna look like that I do something and you don't do anything.
They see from the videos how much I do. Okay? This is literally the only thing you do. The kitchen is the only thing you do. You don't touch the bathroom, you don't touch like the Hoover, you don't even touch the garden hardly. So I should go away. Anyways, did you miss me the 4 hours that you didn't see me after this afternoon?
Of course.
Why are you using that to wipe the worktop for?
It's wet.
Yeah, but that's what the dishes are showing. Anyways, did you miss me?
Of course I did.
But,
Shut up.
You're gonna seem like such a weirdo in here. I'm putting this up, you know.
I'm the weirdo. I don't think so. If anyone's a weirdo, it's you.
So who do you reckon is gonna win?
I'm gonna smash you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, after the game, we'll come back and we'll tell you guys who won. But what if I win? What are you gonna do?
I know you're not gonna win.
But what if I do? Now you said this, you're gonna jinx yourself and I'm gonna win.
Okay.
So what do I get in return?
Just a kiss.
I'm not gonna play badminton for an hour just to get your stinky kiss session.
Shut up, my stinky kiss. What do you want then?
I don't know. Should I decide? I'll decide later.
No, you need to say it now on camera. So before you're like, oh, just because you start winning, you want something too big, and then when you feel losing,
I want you to give me a 30-minute back. No, full body massage.
No.
Why not? You said choose and then you're not letting me
But
choose.
because I know that if I win, you're not gonna do it. And then if I do, then
No,
you...
this is what I want if I win. What do you want if you win?
I want the
No,
same.
because I said it first, you can't say it.
I want the same.
Dude, why are you copying me?
I want the same thing. Yeah, I want the same thing.
As expected, guys, I won the game.
No,
I'm not.
no, look. Okay, let's be honest. She didn't win. I won.
No.
And I won 5
No.
sets.
No,
to,
but it
5 games to 2.
You know it doesn't count because
Why?
technically I couldn't play the last round properly because I got blister on my finger. So if we don't count the last round, that's 4-2. And technically because nobody got to 5, nobody won the game.
Okay.
You know that's true.
No.
If this was you with a blister on your finger, look, I had to get a plaster. If this was you with a blister on your finger, you'd be like, oh my god, no, the whole game doesn't count. This whole thing doesn't count. I'm not playing. But at least I'm giving it to you that okay, you won,
Yeah.
but you didn't win. You didn't win completely to be able to qualify for the half-an-hour massage.
Okay.
So you either accept that we both get a massage, or nobody gets one.
And guess what I done as a goodwill gesture? That's because I'm not cold-hearted.
What?
I said, because of your blister, I'll give you a 10-minute massage.
No.
Okay.
Then you get a 10-minute massage.
No,
as well.
I won.
Technically, you didn't win.
I did win.
The last round
Technically,
doesn't count.
But I still won, even if we didn't.
Anyways,
Even if, for example,
anyway.
even if we didn't complete the game, technically, okay, you
Stop shaking
forfeit.
the camera.
Okay, you forfeit.
Okay,
guys, 1 second, guys. I'll keep you guys updated. If she doesn't actually be a woman of her words, okay, I'll let you know.
What are you gonna do? Nobody cares. This is my channel.
No, so and they know that you're not a woman of your words, isn't it? Okay. So.
Alright. Okay, bye, guys. Bye.
I won.
No, technically you didn't.
I did win.